Hey everyone, today I wanted to make a video introducing a new category of content that I wanted to start featuring on my channel. And that category of content is basically things relating to playing the pipe organ. If you've already seen this channel and seen some of the videos that I put on it, you'll know that I pretty much talk about teaching piano and playing piano, and I record little performances of piano pieces and whatnot. But I also am an organist. I play several masses per week and rehearsals and funerals and weddings, and I'm crazy busy every Easter and Christmas, and there's a lot there that I think is interesting to share, and there's a huge amount of repertoire that I'd also like to share, especially for those of you who are also considering kind of a hybrid approach to your career as well. Normally my professional life in terms of practice is divided pretty equally between piano and organ, but as we approach the holiday season, my organist duties get pretty intense and my attention to piano kind of wanes a little bit. So this year I wanted to share some of the things that I'm going to be working on and take advantage of all of the practice I'm doing on the organ by sharing recordings of performances. I'm also happy to talk about other things relating to the organ, like how to become an organist and what to study, where to start. So if any of you guys are interested in that stuff, feel free to leave a comment or just contact me. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because I will be posting performances of me playing organ pieces, and I will not be using an actual pipe organ. I will be using sort of a contraption that I built, which runs software that basically virtually emulates an organ and is really cool. It's really interesting and it's really well done, even though it does not look amazing. But it's just what I practice on. Investing in this equipment has helped me to practice organ at home rather than having to drive to the church, which means that I can maintain a pretty much daily or almost daily organ practice regimen as well as the piano, which has been extremely helpful for helping me catch up since I did not actually get my degree in organ originally. I wanted to talk a little bit about my home organ setup so that I can sort of explain what is going on when you see these performances. The basic idea is that I'm using two hardware keyboards that are basically from a digital organ. They're 61 key keyboards. They're not quite as wide as a regular piano, and they're MIDI keyboards. And they're stacked on top of each other. And then I have a full-size 32-note pedal board, which is situated below the two keyboards. And then I'm running both of these, or actually all of these pieces of hardware through software called Hauptwerk, which allows me to recall samples of organs that have been recorded individually, pipe by pipe, in a rather impressive and sophisticated fashion. The resulting effect of this setup is that I can replicate playing a particular organ in a particular place with remarkable fidelity. I have a few different sample sets, including an English organ and a German Baroque organ, among a couple of others, and depending on the repertoire that I'm playing, I switch out between these sample sets. This is just a basic summary of my setup. If you're wanting a more in-depth explanation, just let me know in the comments and I will be glad to put that together. The last thing I wanted to mention is that if you haven't given the pipe organ much consideration before, especially if you're interested in classical music in general, you really should explore some of the repertoire because the organ's been around a lot longer than the modern piano, and we have hundreds of years of repertoire that's particularly suited for the church up until recently. And some of it's extremely complicated and impressive, and it pretty much never gets heard outside of churches that are able to afford organs. So I wanted to kind of promote the effort of sharing some of this material so that more people can experience it. Also, since I'm already playing this repertoire, I figured I might as well record it and share it. To me, it seems like a pretty natural fit for the scope of this channel to include keyboard-related content that's not necessarily specific to the piano, and it'll give you a little bit more insight into the world of being an accompanist and being an organist and basically playing keyboard instruments for a living. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'm very much looking forward to sharing this new content with you and making more friends of the organ, as my former teacher would say. I think any lover of classical music will really enjoy what's coming, and so I hope you guys will stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great week.